What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. And I hope you all had a merry happy holidays. I was gonna say happy holidays, but I was like, wait a minute, New Year's hasn't happened yet, and I was like, oh, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I didn't upload for the past 2 days because I had family over and stuff like that, and I was hanging out with them, and so I was busy. I planned not to upload anything, so just enjoy myself, right? However, we are back at it again right after Christmas, and the first thing that I have to do is we have to do the update video for the account to see where we're at and what is going to come this following week. So a lot of very exciting stuff, some disappointing stuff, but let's get right into it and let's go over the profile. So we are at rank 557, looking pretty awesome. Hold on, let me go ahead and pull up my old video. There we go. This is it, right? Yep. And then let me do this. Bam. All right. So we are rank 557. We were from rank 553. We are now at power level 388,130. We were at last week 386,736. Our friend support has remained the same. I am going to change that with the following week. We're going to see how that all plays out. Our link levels 10s is 184 from 183. So we at least got one, which is pretty awesome. And that's pretty much it. Similar to how last week was, if you do want to add me as a friend, all I require is that you do play the game consistently and you're on consistently. That's pretty much it. You could be rank 30 or you could be rank 999. It does not matter to me as long as you're consistent with the game on a weekly basis. Like, I kind of not on a weekly basis, but once in a while I do get on there and I remove people who have been off for a while. You know what I mean? Because rotating through having people that are constantly on is good, right? Not only for like the friend system, but also for like chain battle and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's all it is. But send me a friend request. It'd be pretty awesome to have you guys on here. All right. We are at 336,604,952 Zenny. As you can see, I've leveled up quite a bit in the Zenny department. I am grinding Broly, the Broly stage. I'm grinding stage 28-1. And obviously through the previous, week and so we've gotten some other, a lot of Hercule statues and stuff like that. So I've been able to amass like a third of a billion Zenny, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get to max Zenny and then grind up more Zenny after that and stockpile the resource, right? But we are actually looking good in the stone department as well as a free-to-play player at 231 stones. Another thing I do want to remind you guys is when the superhero celebration drops with Ultimate Gohan and Orange Piccolo, we are going to get 70 on first login. So there is that. So we would be at 300 for the start of the summons, which is pretty awesome. So very exciting stuff. We're going to get into that here, that conversation here in a second. But let's go over to the character work done. So there's not a lot, if anything, right? Obviously, the two big ones are the two EZAs, and then there's TN. So let's go over each one. So for Goku Black and Goku Black and Zamasu, they are here because I do have them, and they are fully EZA'd to their SA25. But they are not SA25. They're 16 out of 25. So a couple more Kais and they will be on here again. Next time they will be on here will either be if I ever get them rainbowed or if I ever when I do get them link level 10, because they are fantastically good. I do want them completed and stuff like that. The next easy ALR is obviously the Trunks and Mai LR, which actually they're pretty good for the teams that they are part of and for how you want to use them. They're fantastic. A lot of people don't like them because they're restricted to a single category, right, with very specific units. I don't like that type of like build either, but I do had it has definitely how can I say this? It's definitely aged pretty well on me. Grown on me. There we go. Because like over time, like I do prefer like units that are all encompassing for the most part. I think everybody does. A unit that basically does everything and is good everywhere is fantastic. But a unit that is extremely good on just one or a handful of teams is also very good. If a unit is good on just one team and makes and breaks that team or makes that team drastically better, then they're a fantastic unit. Sure, they're not gonna be top 10, right? Or anything close, right? Because they're heavily restricted. But for that specific team, you basically have a winning card, which I prefer, which I do like and appreciate with this card specifically. So that's why for Time Travelers, Future Saga, and other, you know what I mean? They're definitely a very, very powerful and very good unit, right? For sure. They may not ever reach top 10, if at all, ever, right? Might not even be within the top 30 discussion on overall units, maybe even more than that. But they're still a very good unit for what they are, which I heavily appreciate. But next time you will see them is whenever I get them rainbowed, or if and when I get them done for Link level 10, which I do want to, right? And Tien is only here for one reason, and it's because he is awakened to his TUR state, and that is it. I'm slowly grinding away at the LR medals, but I've been, been busy with, family here, Christmas and Christmas Eve, you know what I mean? And I don't want to really play Dokkan and like hang out with my family. I just want to hang out with my family, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like all of you should as well. I did a little bit of grinding. There was some, some downtime and stuff like that, but overall, I barely did anything. I just did my dailies, and that's pretty much it. I used my stamina boosts, and that was it, right? I didn't do anything else. I didn't mass, level. But this week is different because a lot of stuff is coming, and I will be working on Dokkan. I'll be grinding the hell out of Dokkan for this entire week, for sure, leading up to New Year's, and obviously after New Year's as well. So, and that's pretty much it for all of the stuff that I've done for this previous week. Outside and grinding and stuff like that, and it's pretty much been a pretty slow week. There is some positivity though, and that is within the news tab. There's a whole bunch of new stuff, as you already know. Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are coming to Dokkan. Some very disappointing and some mixed feelings with this celebration. Unfortunately, this is just an Ultimate Gohan. It is not a Beast Gohan. It is a very misleading, how it is. And the only reason I say that is because a lot of people were expecting a Beast Gohan physical card to be a thing, even if it was a transformation. But having Beast Gohan as a card that you can use and see the animations multiple times, he's just an active skill. Beast Gohan is just an active skill. He's reduced to an active skill, right? Which is very unfortunate. A lot of people were expecting Beast Gohan to actually be a physical card in the game. Even if it was just a transformation card, it's fine. It's fine, but he's not part of the game. He's just an active skill, which is very disappointing. Orange Piccolo, I feel like it was inevitable that he was going to be like a giant transformation. I always anticipated that. You get Ascended Awakened Piccolo, which is this form of him, which is a different named Piccolo, which is fantastic for the Namekian team and fantastic for every other Piccolo that exists in the game. Very, very nice, right? But his active skill isn't, I guess active skill, quotations, is a giant transformation, which is fine. I think it fits him perfectly fine, but I guess it falls under the same jurisdiction as like Beast Gohan. You don't get to have Orange Piccolo on your screen using multiple attacks. And the transformation is just a giant form transformation. That epic transformation when he transforms into Orange Piccolo for the first time is literally just an active skill. That's why I use the word active skill, which really sucks, right? It just genuinely sucks. I mean, for the Giant team, there's a huge dub. You know what I'm saying? For the Namekian team, it's a huge dub. But it's kind of disappointing that they reduced these two characters to just active skills, quotations, right? Which is very disappointing. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they were robbed from a potentially 1 and 2, or if not, both tied at 1. You know what I mean? And that's where the whole bunch of mixed feelings are with these two, which is very unfortunate. And that really sucks. But there are some positives. I mean, and the biggest positives is that both of these characters are finally in Dokkan. Sure, they're not as great as some people would hope to have been, but they're not horrible. They're up there, but they're not fantastic. And people were expecting these guys. People were over expecting these guys to be absolutely insane, and then Dokkan just completely fumbled them. And there's a lot of disappointment going around, which is, I get it. You know what I mean? I'm the same way. Maybe I'm taking it a little bit better than some people, because some people on Twitter, bro, and Reddit and stuff like that, and forums, oh my god, they're like losing their mind over it, which I understand, but it's like, come on, you know what I mean? But it's fine. But a couple more stuff coming, a new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, a new Ultimate Red Zone, fantastic, Red Ribbon Army, which is going to be a mix of extreme and super characters, because the Gammas are super characters, which is absolutely fantastic. But I imagine this Red Zone is going to be pretty cool. You'll be able to get a wallpaper and a title associated with this one as well, which is pretty cool. The Gohan, the base form Gohan from the Dragon Ball Superhero movie story event is going to get an awakening into Super Saiyan Gohan, which is very, very nice. So you'll be able to have two versions of this guy. You'll be able to have this Super Saiyan Gohan, and then you're going to be able to have this base form Gohan. I still don't understand why he's teen, which is fucking stupid, but that's just me. He should just take away the teen. Literally, just take away the teen. You don't have to put anything else. Why is he a teen? Motherfucker's like 20-something. This is stupid. You know what I mean? He's not a teenager anymore. Unless he's not 20 years old, you know what I mean? Then I guess he is technically still a teen, right? A young father kind of a thing. That's another thing I want to talk about. It's a very interesting conspiracy. It's like, because when in Boo Saga, how old is he? Like 16, right? Something like that, 15, 16 years old, right? Some people say, oh, he's 18 and 17. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? And then it's like, Super happens, and then it's like, how much of a time skip is that? I genuinely don't remember. But say it's 3 years, right? And say he was 18 by the end of Dragon Ball, Boo Saga, right? Then he's like, okay, then he's 21. Then he's considered not a teen anymore. But if he's still 19 and younger when this, superhero movie happens, then, then he's still a teen, right? But I don't know. Superhero, I guess, happens like a few years after, the manga of where Dragon Ball is, but I don't know. I've always wondered about this because, but I'm pretty sure there's an accurate timeline that I'm not remembering properly, but it's fine. But either way, I always said that this Teen Gohan, this base Teen Gohan, was always had a very powerful kit to maybe transform, like awaken into, for sure. So having two different named characters is a huge, like, free-to-play W, right? Because this guy's actually pretty decent for an SSR. Free-to-play SSR, remember that. And this guy, I would imagine, is going to be insanely good as a TUR free-to-play card, right? And who knows, maybe he'll EZA and he'll be even more insane, right? But that is all speculation when it comes to his EZA. And a new Dragon Ball, and a new Extreme Superhero, oh my god. A new Extreme Super Battle Road is coming to both versions as well. And then it doesn't show here, but there is going to be a new Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 free-to-play cards that are, as far as we know, they're just SSRs. Now, if there's a part 2 to the celebration, they most likely will awaken then, and maybe even EZA. Same thing with the Gohan. That is why my anticipation for the EZA of that Super Saiyan Gohan is possible. So there is that as well, but who knows, right? There's all speculation, there's all ifs and buts and whens, but we'll see how this turns out. But all this drops basically tonight going into tomorrow. This celebration and all this drops tonight, so this is going to be very, very, very awesome, and you can see that they are all dropping with here very soon, right? So I'm pretty sure we're going to get the most celebrations, more details within the next couple of hours, within like the next 24 hours. So we'll see how that all plays out. But with that being said, guys, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. Do you think it's a flop? I don't think it's a flop. I think it just wasn't as hype as they should have been. I think expectations were ruined. But I also feel like these guys aren't bad, right? If you actually read their kit, they're pretty good. They're at least year 7 LR, you know, year 7 LR level cards, right? Which are still within the top 10, right? But a lot of people are expecting these guys to be number 1 and number 2, if not holding a tie at number 1. Like, that's what they were expecting. And for some people, or Piccolo seems better than Gohan, which is unfortunate because Gohan is the main character, right? But it's fine. All right, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.